Mario Kart Wii is one of the most competitive racing games in the world. In terms of speedrunning, this game has been pushed to the limits unlike any other, with such major discoveries as the Ultra Shortcuts. But today, we will not be talking about any of these things, and instead focusing on one of the legendary players of Mario Kart Wii, Troy, better known as TW98. With over 400,000 subscribers, Troy is one of the most successful Mario Kart YouTubers around, but many people better know him as the man who coined the term BAM! Shock Dodge. The phrase came from an old series he had called Anything is Possible, and was definitely the starting point of his booming career. So today, we'll be analyzing the original video to see if Troy can prove that anything is possible. Before we start analyzing the race itself, it's important to focus on the setups used in this race. Most of the players are going for the typical Mario Kart Wii character kart combo of either Funky Kong on the Flame Runner or Daisy on the Mach Bike. Both these characters are the fastest of their weight class, and the bikes are also some of the best when it comes to stats like handling and speed. Troy, however, decides to not go for any of these things, and opts to use Dry Bones on the Magic Cruiser. There are two major disadvantages to this setup. 1. Dry Bones is a lightweight character, and due to the unbalanced weight stats, if Troy even gets nudged by a Funky Kong, he will be sent flying. And 2, the Magic Cruiser is not a very fast vehicle compared to the Flame Runner and Mach Bike, so it has difficulties getting to first and difficulties maintaining a lead. So, let's analyze how Troy intends to overcome these obstacles. The first lap is nothing extraordinary. One advantage not touched on earlier is that the Magic Cruiser has a very good off-road stat, so Troy is able to take the beginning of the race shortcut without major difficulty. He's able to get a lead from this, but shortly after falls to second, allowing him to get a mushroom from an item box. He continues racing to get to first, and gets good RNG and pulls a mushroom from one of the Maple Treeway leaf piles. This will be important later. As he keeps going, he fumbles slightly on the branch trick, so the Funky Kongs are slightly able to catch up to him. Going into lap 2, things are not looking good. But then, Troy manages to pull this off.
I use my mushroom here, and so does he, so I let him pass me. Yeah, I totally am faster than him. I just let him pass for the sake of, for the sake of BAM! Shock Dodge! Yeah.
Troy manages to pull off a shock dodge, instantly giving him a lead in the race. Now, to explain the shock dodge, we need to explain the mechanics of the cannon. There are only 4 tracks that feature this cannon: DK Summit, DK Mountain, Rainbow Road, and Maple Treeway. When you're shot from these cannons, you're put into an animation that carries you across the map. However, intentional or not, the devs programmed it so that when flying during this time, the player gains invincibility. So, because Troy waited a bit at the beginning of lap 2, allowing a Funky Kong to pass him, Troy was able to barely maintain invincibility, while the 2 players ahead of him were shocked, giving him a huge advantage in the race. Troy, now not only having a mushroom in first, but having all of his opponents recover from the shock, tries his luck with the leaf piles. As promised earlier, the leaf piles on Maple Treeway work like this. There are 17 piles on the track. Depending on your RNG luck, you have a chance of getting a banana, a mushroom, or nothing at all. But one of these bushes is different. This bush only appears once and has a 50% chance to drop a star. We have no knowledge of whether or not Troy knew this information at the time, but despite this, Troy attempts his luck with this bush, and you can guess what happens next.
So I'm in first now with the mushroom, and let's just say I wouldn't last for long, but I got a star on the ground, so I'm still in first by even more. And I got my mushroom, so, I got a good 1 second lead here with the Magic Cruiser.
Troy defies the odds and gets a star, giving him a further lead. But, as mentioned, one weakness of the Magic Cruiser is its speed compared to the Flame Runner. So going into lap 3, while he still had the lead, the Funky Kongs were fast approaching. Seeing this, Troy uses his mushroom to take the beginning of lap shortcut. With barely a lead going into the cannon, Troy was starting to run out of options, meaning that he would have to pray for a miracle in order to keep first place. Thankfully, fate was on his side, and he managed to make the impossible possible.
I don't know if I'll be able to hold this lead much longer with this Magic Cruiser because, it's not very fast. But BAM! Shock Dodge again! Wow, I'm on fire! Total skill. This guy's got nothing on me, man. Look at this lead. It's like 2-3 seconds now.
He did it again, pulling off another shock dodge, furthering his lead even more by around 2 to 3 seconds. After this, with good control of the character optimizing his speed, Troy secured the victory. So, even after watching all of this, you may still have the question, is anything possible? Well, now when you ask that question, just remember the Dry Bones Magic Cruiser combo that was able to overcome the odds and secure a win against the meta, and then reassess your beliefs, because truly, if Troy was able to do this, then anything is possible.